Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another legal breaking reporting video analysis update and breaking news reporting on the side of politics. We have a brand new reporting that was just released by Reuters. Another Trump lawyer, former Trump lawyer, now that was just recommended for disbarment by the DC board. Who is it, you guys may ask? Well, his name is Jeffrey Clark. So this doesn't make him the first former lawyer to be disbarred. This doesn't make him the second lawyer to be disbarred. This doesn't make him the third lawyer to be disbarred. And this certainly does not make him the fourth lawyer who did illegal bidding and unconstitutional, illegal, wrongful work for Donald Trump. This makes him the fifth lawyer to be disbarred who illegally, unconstitutionally, wrongfully, and unlawfully did illegal bidding for Donald Trump to try to steal the 2020 election. Let's get into this new reporting. Ladies and gentlemen, the article is titled DC Panel Urges Disbarment for Trump Official Jeffrey Clark. And ladies and gentlemen, the news article reads, White House official Jeffrey Clark should be stripped of his Washington, D.C. law license for his efforts to help Donald Trump overturn the 2020 election defeat. An attorney regulatory panel said on Thursday. Clark, as a senior U.S. Department of Justice official during Trump's first term, was prepared to cause the Justice Department to tell a lie about the status of its investigation into the presidential election. A majority of the 9 members of the D.C. Board of Professional Responsibility found Democrat Joe Biden defeated Trump in the 2020 election. Lawyers cannot advocate for any outcome based on false statements, and they certainly cannot urge others to do so. The majority of the board said Clark persistently and genetically sought to do just that on an important national issue. The board's ruling tees up Clark's case for action before the D.C. Court of Appeals, which has the final say on attorney disciplinary matters in the district. Clark currently leads the White House Office of Management and Budget Division, charged with vetting proposed executive branch rules. Office of Management and Budget spokesperson Rachel Cauley, Cauley, called the D.C. Board's recommendation just another chapter in the deep state's ongoing assault on President Trump and those who stood beside him in defense of the truth. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a moment to realize that that wasn't the truth, that that Joseph R. Biden Jr. did not win the 2020 election. The truth was that he won the 2020 election and did not, as the Republicans so proclaim, that he lost the 2020 election to the evil fascist rapist, child sex predator, conviction, 34 felony conviction, felon, Trump. Let's get back into the reporting, ladies and gentlemen. Jeffrey Clark has been harassed, raided, doxxed, and blacklisted simply for questioning a rigged election and serving Trump, Cauley said, Cauley. That is not true, ladies and gentlemen. He was not doxxed. He was not harassed. He was none of the above that this alleged spokesperson is proclaiming. Hamilton Fox, head of the D.C. Office of Disciplinary Counsel, declined to comment. Lawyers for Clark, who has denied wrongdoing, did not immediately respond to a request for comment. Clark, in 2020, proposed sending a letter to Georgia's governor and top state lawmakers, falsely asserting the Justice Department had identified significant concerns about the election in Georgia and other states, according to the Office of Disciplinary Counsel. The letter urged state lawmakers to convene to investigate purported election irregularities and consider sending a slate of presidential electors for Trump, despite Biden's win in the state. Justice Department leaders refused to send the letter. Trump backed off plans to name Clark acting attorney general when the leaders leadership of the Justice Department and White House lawyers threatened to resign in protest. 2 members of the DC Ethics Board disagreed with the majority's sanction on Thursday, saying that Clark should be suspended for 3 years. A 3-member committee recommended a 2-year suspension for Clark in August 2024. In an August 2024 report. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for this legal breaking reporting and video analysis update. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. If you did enjoy this legal breaking reporting and video analysis update, please firstly like, comment, share, subscribe, and enjoy. Secondly, if you want to make sure you're always up to date on all the things legal breaking reporting wise on the side of politics, please hit the bell icon as well as the all notifications option. The bell icon is located directly beneath the screen here on the right hand side of the subscribe button. Fourthly, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys want to make sure you're always up to date as well, please follow me on my social medias. That'll be linked in the video description down below. The bell icon is located directly beneath the screen here on the right hand side of the subscribe button. Fourthly, ladies and gentlemen, please help me reach and achieve the goal of 230 plus subscribers, ladies and gentlemen. The reason of why I am saying 230 plus subscribers is because right after we reach and achieve the goal of 230 subscribers, we have more subscribers to reach and achieve right after we reach and achieve the goal of 230 subscribers. Lastly, ladies and gentlemen, please stay safe and please stay positive. And always look for the points of light in today's unfortunate illegal induced darkness caused by the Trump regime, such as this reporting of former Trump lawyer Jeffrey Clark being recommended for disbarment in Washington, D.C. And as always, look out for my next legal breaking reporting video analysis update.